Oh,
Hello, Ian.
Gail. Darren, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Right, I can't.
I'm just trying to test and put it on some different speakers. That's why I was messing about. I mean, mine weren't on the job.
I've got that lovely sea and a horizon.
Yeah, can't remember how I got rid of that last time.
That's it. That's got your video going.
Ah, right. I also have that cover on it in case the Russians hack into my system. You know what it's like.
Yeah. Don't do. Yeah, always good to revert to the high-tech solutions.
Yeah, piece of post-it note stuck over it. Happy New Year, anyway. All the best, Darren.
Happy New Year to you too. We've survived.
Yes, well, until tonight. Anyway, we might be locked down again, according to. Have to watch what they call him later on tonight. Boris at 8 o'clock.
What was it? I think that Robert Peston was saying about these schools closed, all sorts. But it is what it is, isn't it? I suppose. So just got to get on with it, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Can't know what else.
Right, now let me put that on Do Not Disturb so we don't get Do Not Disturb. That's it. And shall we find a bit of music? Where's the music? Oh, maybe not. So what did Santa bring for you this Christmas then, Ian?
You don't bring me much these days, just bits and bobs. That's better. Right, I've just been messing about with my settings. He brought me an happy day and a nice Christmas break. Don't ask for anything else. That must be Amanda.
That's good. Oh, now is that connected to that? Hello, Amanda.
Hi, Darren. Have a good Christmas.
Happy New Year.
And you.
There we go. Everybody's arriving.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Val. Hello, Liz.
Hiya.
Good evening.
Darren, if I have to just
Hello.
disappear for 5 minutes, I've just got to take a call.
Okay, right. That's fine. Nothing too serious, I hope.
No, it's just Dr. just got to have a look at Jeff's leg.
All right. I thought it was going to be the Chinese takeaway man, wanting directions.
Oh, oh, Chinese! Yeah, one of them in ages.
That's what my kids have just done. They've just blooming ordered a takeaway downstairs. So they're all. I hope there'll be some leftovers for me later on.
Is that wishful thinking?
Yeah. We went to Yorkshire Wildlife Park today. It was my other half, Amy. It was her birthday, so she'd been wanting. She normally takes groups of kids. She's a primary school teacher, so she normally takes groups of kids there. And the last time she went, it was chucking it down with rain, soaking wet, cold, miserable. None of the animals come out. It was awful. And today, there was hardly anyone there. It was a nice day. It was dry. It was cold, but it was dry. And the leopard come right up to us. The tigers were out. All the big animals, the zebras, the polar bears walked right up to us, and everything. So it was a nice day. It was a very nice day, but blooming cold. I've not warmed up yet. We're not.
Well, we got caught in the snow the other day because we were decided to go to Yorkshire Sculpture Park, walking around the sculpture park, and it started snowing, and within about an hour it was totally white. So,
could you drive home all right, or was that a bit tricky?
yeah, it was all right. Yeah.
I say you got home all right. Oh, that was good. That's good.
No,
I hope everybody's
When we got there, they did shut the car park, so that was a waste of a trip altogether, right at the back of Bradfield.
What was that, Ian? I couldn't hear that.
I drove up to Bradfield in all that snow on Sunday afternoon, and when we got there, having fought our way up the windy roads, did shut the car park, so I had to turn around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh. Evening, Lou.
Evening. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Darren,
Sorry?
Darren, can you put me on mute? Otherwise, my microphone keeps going off.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
I don't.
Mute. There we go. You're done. You're gone. Is everybody else on mute? Or I don't mind if you want to chat. So who's got any New Year's resolutions then?
Don't know. Apart from I need to lose some of the Christmas calories that I've put on over the last month.
I know that. Yeah, I know the feeling about the mince pies. Yes.
Yeah.
One too many mince pies. Hey,
That's
ho.
the chocolates that we got for Christmas. We've still got a cupboard full.
Well, see, I don't think Christmas hasn't finished yet because the tree's still up until Wednesday. Yeah. So, you know, I think we've got a couple more days to drink and be merry.
Yeah. Well, I keep telling my husband I think the tree should stay up until my birthday, but I don't think that, considering my birthday is on the 19th, so get away with that.
Okay, let's try that activation point at the back of the neck. You know, the base of the skull, back of the neck. Keep that spiky ball rolling under the foot. Make sure you get the full length of the foot. And try wiggling your toes up and down as well as you're rolling the ball backwards and forwards under your foot. Just get that fascia nicely activated. And then behind the ears, at the top of the jaw, change feet with the good. And then we'll just pop that ball to one side so we don't trip over it. Good. Think of that Peter Pan point. So just above either hip. Think of the thumbs running along the back of the pelvis from the edge in towards the base of the spine. And then feeling that sacrum, that big square shaped sort of bone at the base of the spine. Good. And then we're going to come down to the inside of the knee for that abdominal activation point. So follow that nice big bulbous muscle there. Feel for the wiry spaghetti type tendon on the inside of the thigh. Work your way up the inside of the thigh. Good. Changing sides. And then coming back to the center, and we'll do our posture set. So bring our feet together, point the toes out, kick the heels out so your feet are hip distance apart. Knees nice and soft. Just do a couple of tilts of that pelvis, forwards and backwards, and settling in that neutral position. Grow tall, lengthen up through the spine. Crown of the head floats up to the ceiling, shoulders come up, back and down. So our middle fingers are roughly in line with the side seam of our trouser. Just have a scan through the body. Is the weight nice and even from left foot to right foot, from the ball of the foot to the heel, big toe to little toe, and let's come to a sway. Shifting that weight forwards and backwards. Into the ball of the foot, back into the heels. Good. Now start to lift the heels and float the arms up to shoulder height. Good. Excellent. And as we lower the heels, peel the toes and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. 4 more. 2, and on this last one, hold it at the top. Keep those heels up nice and high. Shoulders down away from the ears. Turn the head to the side and back to the center. Other side, back to the center. Oh, my balance has got a bit wobbly. Lower the heels, peel the toes, and keep the legs a little shake. Ooh. Okay. So, taking our feet hip distance, knees nice and soft, that pelvis in neutral, grow tall. Turn the head to the side, drop the chin to the chest, roll all the way across, and back again. Once more, each side. Coming back to the center, and let's start to circle those shoulders. Taking some nice, big, deep breaths in through the nose, deep into the lungs, really filling those lungs up with air. Good, and change direction. Oh, I've got a clonk in my shoulder. It's that 2 weeks off, not moving. Good, and relax the arms down. Bring the hands together at chest height. Shoulders nice and relaxed, down away from the ears. Keep those hips facing forwards. Focusing on the fingertips, take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, turn to the side, back to the center. Breath in, turn to the other side, to the center. Keep it going. Good. 4 more. And last time. Back to the center, relax the arms down. So shoulders back and down, middle finger in line with the side seam of our trouser. We're going to do that side bend. Grow tall in the center before bending the other way. And take the arm up, reach up. One more. Last one. Good. And give the arms a little shake. Taking our feet slightly wider, so about shoulder width apart. Now, we're going to loosen off the hips, knees and ankles with some squats. So feel that belt draw in, gentle pelvic floor connection. Hinge forward slightly at the hips, just to look over that cliff. Bend the knees, float the arms, squat down, squeeze the glutes to come back up. Really focusing on giving those butt cheeks a good squeeze. Getting some life back into them after they've been cushions for the last couple of weeks. Good. Keep it going. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. And on this last one, hold it at the bottom. Lift one heel and lower. Lift the other heel and lower. Lift both heels. Good. Sinking down. Come halfway up. Sinking down. Halfway up. Last time, sinking down. Come all the way up. Grow tall. Reach up for the ceiling. Lower the heels. Feel the toes. And give the legs a little shake. Good. I'm getting warmed up now, so I think I can take that top off. Oof. Okay. Right. Now we're not going to use any equipment tonight. We're going to have a nice mat work session just to ease you into the new year. So nice and just all body weight exercises tonight. And then we'll introduce some equipment as the lessons go on later on in the week or next week or whatever. Okay, so let's check, see how balance is feeling. Feet hip distance, knees nice and soft, grow tall. Engage those abdominals, that gentle pelvic floor connection. When we lift this leg, bring the knee up in line with the hip. Try and keep those hips nice and level. Can we take the knee out to the side? And back to the center. Out to the side. Back to the center. Once more, out to the side. Back to the center. Can we lift that knee up a bit higher? Good. And lower it down. Give the legs a little shake. And changing sides. So let's try that other leg. Lifting up. Engage those abdominals, that gentle pelvic floor connection. Lifted the knee up. Good. Up to the side. Back to the center. To the side. Back to the center. Last time. To the side. And bring the knee up a little bit higher. Good. Lower it down. Give the legs a little shake. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come into that tightrope position. So one foot in front of the other. Just have a little rock backwards and forwards. Just get the weight nice and even between that front foot and the back foot. If it's too wobbly, just slightly offset the feet, but try and get on that tightrope if you can. Grow tall. Cross the arms over the chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, turning to the side. And back to the center. Turn to the other side. And back to the center. Keep it going. Oh, shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't get tense. And keep the neck nice and long. Crown of the head floating up to the ceiling. If you're getting those little wobbles through the ankles, that's fine, that's good. That's challenging those stability muscles and challenging your balance. Try and turn the head all the way behind to look behind you. Just be aware of any points of tension in the body at any point. Any tightness. Trying to coordinate that breathing. Once more, each side. Coming back to the center, lower the arms down, give the legs a little shake, and then change inside. So take that other foot forwards into that tightrope position. Grow tall. Belt draws in. Crossing the arms over the chest. Shoulders down away from the ears. Nice and relaxed. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, turn to the side. And back to the center. And to the other side. Good. Everyone's balance is looking pretty good. Like I said, if you're getting those little wobbles in the ankles, that's all good. Oh. Excellent. Once more, each side. Oh, I've not been drinking, honest. And come back to the center. Give the legs a little shake. Awesome. Great work. Okay, we're going to come down onto the mat now. So we're going to come down into an upright kneeling position. So if you've got any knee issues and need a cushion, you might want to grab that cushion just under the knee. Good. Now, here we're going to do that chin retraction. So that chin retraction gives you the double chin, pulling the head back, and then we're going to take the body back, come forwards, have a little balance, and take it back again. Really engage in those abdominals, that transverse abdominis that wraps around. Thinking about those glutes, those quads, holding it nice and stable, keeping that body nice and straight from the knee all the way up to the crown of the head. Working with the breath. So take a nice deep breath in to prepare. Breathe out as you come back up. Good. 2 more. Excellent. Coming back to the centre. Release that chin. Now we're going to take both arms up above the head. We're going to take the right arm forwards for 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Left arm backwards. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Now can we do both together? Right arm forwards, left arm backwards. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Now this time, swapping over. Left arm forwards. 3, 2, 1. Right arm backwards. 3, 2, 1. Both together. Left arm forwards, right arm backwards. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. And lower the arms. Give the arms a little shake. Good. Okay. We're going to come down into that all fours position. Hands directly beneath the shoulders. Knees up underneath the hips. Knees should be that 2 foot apart. Nice strong connection between the shoulder blades. Belt drawing in, lifting that belly button up to the ceiling. Take a nice breath in to prepare. Then as you breathe out, you're going to lift that left hand, right knee, just an inch or 2. Hover and lower down. Change sides. Good. Keep it going. 4 more. 2, last 1. Good, then sitting down on the heels, drop the head to the mat, reach forwards with the fingertips, either knees together or knees apart, whichever is more comfortable for you. Get that nice stretch into the lower back and through the shoulders. Good. Then coming back up into that all fours position. This time we're going to go into that Superman pose. So the right arm goes forward, left leg goes back and lift. Just pause, slow it down, draw back in. So this is about precision, controlled movement. Be mindful of the placement of your hand back on the floor. Make sure that it's directly beneath the shoulder, ready to change sides. And think about that tray of drinks, balancing on your back, working with the breath, nice and controlled. 4 more. Keep that belly button drawing in, lifting up towards the ceiling. Gentle pelvic floor connection. Good. And after that, the last one, sitting down on the heels, drop the head to the mat. But this time, bring the right hand out to the side and walk that left hand over on top and get that nice stretch all the way down the left hand side of the body. Then take that left hand all the way over, out to the left, walk the right hand over on top. Good. Then coming back to the centre. This time we're going to come forwards, but down onto our elbows. So hands facing forwards, elbows directly underneath our shoulders. And then we're going to tuck our toes under, and we're going to lift both knees, hover both knees a few inches off of the mat, hold and lower down. Lift, hold and lower down. Now stick with this. If this is enough for you, if you want to work harder, next time you lift the knees, push the heels away from you, drop the hips into that full plank position, hold and lower down. Lift. Keep that belly button drawing up towards the ceiling and lower. Just hold for a few seconds, working with the breath. Now, if that's not challenging enough for you and you want to work a bit harder, next time you're in that plank position, you can add in that little hip roll from side to side and lower the knees. Lift, roll, and lower. Good. 4 more. Two more. Last one. And lower the knees. And you can lower yourself all the way down onto your tummy. And we'll do some of those back extensions. So resting the head on the hands. Level 1. Nice deep breath in. Lifting up the head, chest and shoulders. Keep that gaze down towards the mat. Level 2, bringing the hands down by the sides, palms facing up. Take a nice breath in. And as you breathe out, 5 tiny pulses. But remember, keep that belly button lifted up to the ceiling. Don't push your belly button down through the mat. Good. And remember, take the feet apart, point the toes inwards to switch off those glutes. Good. Keep it going. 4 more. And after that last one, bringing the hands by the sides of the chest, pushing up into that all fours position, sitting down on the heels, keep those hands reaching forwards. And coming up, keep the hands on the mat, bringing the hands over the body, and then dropping the hips down towards the mat. And that nice extension through the spine. Then taking the tailbone back, sitting down on the heels. And forwards again. Take it back. Last time, bring the hips forwards. Good. Then coming into that all fours position, And this time we're going to go into that cat stretch, drop the chin to the chest, look through to the thighs, tuck the bottom under, curling up, then flatten the back, tipping the hips down, let those shoulder blades slide down your back. Curling up again. Two more. And after that, the last one, we're going to come sitting on the heels to a seated position. Just make sure you've got some space to extend your arms over your head when you're laid back down. So from here, we're going to curl back to laying flat on your back with the knees bent, soles of the feet flat on the floor, and just get yourself nice and comfy. Be aware of your body and your points of contact with the floor. So think about the back of your head, in between the shoulder blades, the base of the spine, the soles of the feet. And let's do that diaphragm activation. So starting off with the fingers underneath the rib cage, at the sides of the ribs, working our way in to the center of the body, giving that diaphragm a nice massage, then back out again. Then onto the breastbone, working your way up the sternum, really moving that tissue around on the rib cage, all the way up to that little hollow at the top. Don't poke in there. And back down again. Good. Now, if you place one of your hands on your belly button, you want to take 3 nice big deep breaths deep into your belly. And feel that hand rise up to the ceiling. Really fully expanding that diaphragm. Once more. Good. Then just relaxing back into a normal breathing pattern. We're going to bring both hands up above the chest, palms facing inwards. And can you reach up, try and touch the ceiling with the fingertips and let the shoulders drop. Reach up and let the shoulders drop. Once more, reach up, let the shoulders drop. So we're going to take the right hand over our head, left arm down by our side and change. Keep it going. Four more. Last one. Good. Coming back to the center, lowering the arms down. Now we're going to do some work on the abdominals. So taking the feet sort of hip width or slightly wider apart, and then slide the feet away from you until we get that nice 90-degree angle at the knee. So from here, we're going to think about your abdominals, engage those abdominals, gentle pelvic floor connection, and then can we lift that right foot 6 inches off the mat and lower down. Lift the left foot 6 inches and lower down. But we're thinking about that pelvis, think about that spirit level across the hip bones. So as you change from one side to the other, we're keeping the hips nice and level. Good. Start to lift that foot up a little bit higher now so that the knee comes up above the hip and that shin goes parallel to the floor. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Really feel those abdominals zipping up. Or more. Two. Last one. Good. Placing both feet back down on the floor. Now I want you to think about that little grate underneath your lower back. So we're going to tilt the pelvis up, squash that grape under the lower back, and release it. Tilt the pelvis up, squash the grape, and release. And again. Or more. Two. Good. Last one. Good. Then we're going to bring the arms back up above the chest, palms facing inwards. And then we're going to bring the right knee up above the hip, chin parallel to the floor. Gently squeeze that grape underneath the lower back. Bring the left knee up beside the right knee. Good. Now, we're going to take the right arm over our head, extend the left leg, come back to the center, change sides. Left arm over the head, extend the right leg. Good. Keep thinking about that little grape underneath your lower back. Or more. Last one. Good. Lower that right foot down, left foot down, keeping the arms up. This time we're going to take both arms over our head so the thumbs go towards the floor. Turn the palms of the hands up to face the ceiling and then sweeping the arms round to the side of the body. Take it up and over, sweeping round. Getting that lovely opening through the chest and shoulders. Two more. Good. Then coming back to the center. This time we're going to curl up, we're going to lift up the head, chest and shoulders to look through that gap between the legs. And then we're going to bring that right knee up and then bring the left knee up. But we're going to add a little bit of pressure onto that knee as you try and draw the knee into the chest. And that's up to you, how hard you want to work those abdominals. Keep it going. Excellent. I thought that was getting a bit warm. The central heating's come on. Woo. Okay, 4 more. And lower the head, lower the legs. This time we're going to extend that right leg out straight, left leg out straight. Take the arms up and imagine you're on that rack being stretched. Try and reach for the skirting board above your head with the fingertips. And then we're going to press the heel of the left foot down into the mat, onto the floor, and release. Press the right heel down and release. Feel that glute fire up, that butt cheek, so that hip might lift as you press the heel down, getting that nice opening into the hip. Once more each side. Good. Then lowering the arms, bringing the knees, the feet flat on the floor, knees bent. This time we're going to take that right leg up to the ceiling, holding on behind that right thigh, and gently draw that thigh in towards the chest, getting that nice stretch up through the hamstring. Point the toes, flex the ankle. Take a nice deep breath. As you breathe out, gently increase that stretch. And place that foot down, changing sides. Point the toes, flex the ankle. You might feel that more in your calf, feeling it a bit more in my calf than my hamstring. Feel that running. Take a nice deep breath in. Just draw that thigh in a bit closer. Try and increase that stretch. Good, then lower that leg back down. Bringing the heels of the feet as close to your bottom as possible. And then we're going to curl up into that bridge position. That nice straight line from the knee to the hip to the shoulder. Just pause for a moment, then release the glutes and look down, placing the spine back on the mat, one vertebra at a time. Curling up, keeping that neck nice and long, don't let the neck get squashed. And then lowering down from the rib cage first, then down through that lumbar spine, all the way back down to the sacrum. Curling up. And now keep it going. Good. 2 more. after that last one, just bring the feet together, knees together, and let the knees drop down to your left. And look away over the opposite shoulder. Good. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. And bring the knees back up to the center, drop them down to the other side, and look away over the opposite shoulder. Good. Coming back to the center, and then rolling all the way over, coming over onto the side of your body, and with the knees bent, knees in front, and the soles of the feet lined up with the back of the mat, and keeping the heels together. We want to keep that top hip nice and stable, directly above the bottom hip. Keep the heels together. Can we lift that top knee and lower? Lift and lower. So we're really working into that glute med on that top butt cheek. Good. 4 more. 2. The last one. Good. Then keeping that bottom knee on the floor, can we lift both feet up into the air, squeeze the heels together, and lift that top knee and lower. Squeeze those heels together. We're using that glute muscle, that butt cheek, to get that abduction of that top leg. 2 more. Good, and lower the feet, extend the legs so the body's tall like a pencil, and then flex the ankle of that top foot and push the heel away from you. Good, can we lift that top leg and lower? Lift and lower. And can we take the arm up? Good. 8 more. Four more. 2. And on this last one, hold it at the top. Can we do 8 tiny pulses? 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Hold it there. And lower the leg, bend that knee in, give that glute a little rub. Then we're going to come up to an upright seated position, and then that leg that we've just been working, just pop that foot over the opposite leg, over the opposite knee, wrap the elbow around that knee, and hug that knee into the chest, and turn and look away over that shoulder, just stretching out that glute. release it off and come to our side, laying down on the other side. So knees bent, soles of the feet lined up with the back of the mat. So keeping that top hip nice and stable. Squeeze the heels together and lift that front knee and lower. Lift and lower. So think about that precious Ming vase on the floor behind your back. We don't want the hips rolling backwards and forwards. Keeping that top hip nice and still, really feeling it in that top glute. Four more. Two. Good. Last one. Now keep that bottom knee on the floor. Lift both feet up into the air. Keep the heels together and lift. Four more. Last one. Good. Lower the knee, feet, extend the legs so the body's tall like a pencil. Flex the ankle, push that heel away from you. Then engage those abdominals. Pull, lift the leg up and lower. Lift. Four more. Two. Good. Last one. Hold it at the top. Hold it there. 8 tiny pulses. 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg. Bend that knee in. Give that glute a little rub. Good. Then coming up to that upright seated position, and then taking that top leg over that right foot over the left knee, or whichever leg you were doing, and then hug that knee in, turn, look away over that shoulder. Good. Then coming back to the center, untangling those legs. In this nice seated position, we're going to place our hands on the floor behind us, going up into that reverse plank. So looking up to the ceiling, pressing the heels down into the floor and lifting those hips up nice and high into that nice straight line for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Take a nice breath in, and again, lift up, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. And again, breathe in, lift up, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, 2 more. And lower down, come up, give those arms a little shake. Coming over onto the side, onto all fours, and then into this upright kneeling position. And we're going to take that left foot forwards. Nice big step forwards. Keep the upper body upright. And then we're going to bend that front knee, shifting the weight forwards. Get that nice opening in that hip. We've been sat down quite a lot over the last week or so over the holidays. Our hips got a bit tight. So this is a nice way to open up those hips. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. Arms come up. Really feel that lengthening down that whole side of the body, all the way down the front of the thigh towards the knee. Good. Lower the arms, shifting the weight back. Keep that front leg straight. Point the toes up, lengthen up through the spine, then hinging forwards at the hips. Oh, this is going to wake those hamstrings up if they wasn't awake already. Oh. And then take a few nice deep breaths. And each time at the end of each out breath, just relax into that stretch a little bit more. Think of that balloon as all the air comes out of the balloon and the balloon becomes stretchy. That's your hamstring at the end of the out breath. Good. And place that front foot flat on the floor, coming up. And changing sides. So take that right foot forwards. Nice big step. Upper body nice and upright. Crown of the head floats up to the ceiling. Bend that front knee, shifting the weight forwards. Oh, getting that hip, that left hip nicely opened. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice, couple more deep breaths. Good. Lower the arms, shifting the weight back, straightening that front leg. Oh, stop that. So then, lengthening up through the spine, hinging forwards. Oh, oh. Unfortunately, I think one of the downsides of running is that, especially endurance running, is that it can shorten your hamstrings. So nice deep breaths, and at the end of that out breath, just relaxing into that stretch a little bit more. Good. Then place that front foot flat on the floor, resting on that front knee, and then slowly coming up to a standing position. Do a few of those little foot pedals. Nice deep breaths. Good. Let's take our feet hip distance, knees nice and soft. That pelvis in neutral. Crown of the head floats up to the ceiling. Let's test our balance again, see if it's any better than it was at the beginning, or might be worse, I don't know. So shifting our weight across, can we pick that knee up in line with the hip? Hold it there, take it out to the side, back to the center. Out to the side, back to the center, once more. Good, excellent. Lower down, changing sides. Once more, out to the side. Good. Well, I'm pleased to say that nobody's got any worse. Okay, give the legs a little shake. We'll just do one little stretch out on those quads. So if you want to hang on to the wall, or if you want to go for the balance, standing, just standing on the one leg. So remember, grow tall. Don't arch your back. Tuck your bottom under. And then draw that bent knee in line with the supporting leg, keeping your bum tucked under and getting that stretch down the front. And release, give it a shake, changing sides. So again, tuck the bottom under, bring that knee in line. Imagine that bent knee moving further away from that hip. Good. And give the legs a little shake. Final posture set. So feet hip distance, knees nice and soft. That pelvis in neutral. Grow tall. Crown of the head floats up to the ceiling. Shoulders are back and down. That belt's drawing in. Good. Just close your eyes for a moment. Have a scan through your body. Is the weight nice and even from left foot to right foot? From the ball of the foot to the heel. This is your perfect posture position. Try and assume it as often as possible, whether you're stood up, sat down or laying down, and everything will flow so much better through your body. Take a nice deep breath in. And again. Last time, deep breath in. Good. And when you're ready, open your eyes, turn the sides of your arms up, give yourselves a clap. Well done. January 2021 has begun.
Happy Christmas.
Roll on Christmas.
Thank you, Darren.
Yeah. Okay.
Cheers.
Everyone all right? Yeah.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. Nice, gentle one to ease you into the new year, and then we'll progressively attack.
Good job you did, because I've got too much chocolate belly.
Me too. I know the feeling. Anyway, go drink plenty of water now, or maybe a gin and tonic. Maybe.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.